Welcome podcast. Today, we bring you another inspiring story about the power of consistency in learning English. If you've ever felt stuck or unmotivated, this story is for you. But before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more great content. Meet Lucas, a 27-year-old who had always struggled with English. He lived in a country where English wasn't commonly spoken, but he had a dream to move abroad and build a successful career. Lucas had tried many times to learn English. He joined classes, downloaded apps, and even watched YouTube tutorials. But every time he started, he would quit after a few weeks. His biggest problem? He lacked consistency. One day, Lucas saw a motivational video that changed his mindset. The speaker said, "Learning a language is not about being smart, it's about being consistent." That sentence stuck with him, and he decided to take a different approach. Lucas started small. Instead of overwhelming himself with long study sessions, he committed to just 15 minutes of English every day. He created a simple routine. In the morning, he listened to an English podcast while making breakfast. During lunch, he watched a short video with subtitles. Before bed, he wrote a few sentences in English about his day. At first, it felt like nothing was changing. But after a few weeks, he started recognizing common words and phrases. His confidence slowly grew. One major challenge Lucas faced was speaking English. He understood words, but he couldn't form sentences quickly. To fix this, he used a unique trick, shadowing. He listened to English speakers and repeated everything they said, trying to match their pronunciation and speed. It felt awkward at first, but after a month, he noticed a huge improvement. He also spoke to himself in English every day. When looking in the mirror, he asked himself questions. How was your day? What are your plans for tomorrow? This helped him think faster and express himself more naturally. After 6 months, Lucas decided to test his skills in real conversations. He joined an online English-speaking group where people from different countries practiced together. At first, he was nervous. His heart raced, and he made mistakes. But instead of quitting, he reminded himself, mistakes are part of learning. Week by week, he improved. He learned slang, idioms, and natural expressions that he couldn't find in textbooks. The best part? He made international friends who helped him practice daily. Lucas also struggled with writing in English. To improve, he started keeping an English journal. Every night, he wrote a short paragraph about his day. Some days, he wrote about his goals. Other days, he described his favorite books or movies. If he didn't know a word, he looked it up and added it to his vocabulary list. Over time, his sentences became clearer and more natural. Writing also helped him organize his thoughts, making it easier to speak fluently. One day, Lucas had an unexpected opportunity. His company asked him to join a business meeting in English. He had never spoken English in a professional setting before, and he felt terrified. But instead of panicking, he used what he had learned. He took deep breaths to stay calm. He used simple sentences to express his ideas. He listened carefully before answering. To his surprise, his colleagues understood him perfectly. The meeting was a success, and his boss was impressed with his effort. That day, Lucas realized something powerful. He didn't need to be perfect, he just needed to communicate clearly. Motivated by his success, Lucas took things to the next level. He started watching full-length English TV shows without subtitles. At first, it was hard, but he trained his brain to listen for key words. He also read English books, starting with simple stories and gradually moving to complex novels. Whenever he found a new word, he wrote it down and used it in a sentence. By challenging himself, he built a natural understanding of English, just like a native speaker. 1 year later, Lucas received a job offer from an international company. The interview was in English, but this time, he wasn't scared, he was ready. During the interview, he spoke with confidence and clarity. He didn't focus on being perfect, he focused on communicating. A few days later, he got the call, he got the job. His hard work had finally paid off. After moving to an English-speaking country, Lucas faced a new challenge: understanding native speakers in fast conversations. To improve, he spent time chatting with locals, asking questions, and learning about their culture. At first, he still made mistakes, but now, he saw them as lessons instead of failures. Every conversation made him better. Within a few months, he felt completely comfortable speaking English in any situation, whether at work, at the store, or with new friends. Now, Lucas shares his journey to inspire others. He tells English learners, be consistent. Even 15 minutes a day can change your life. Speak as much as possible. Don't wait to be perfect, just start. Surround yourself with English. Listen, read, and practice daily. Lucas's story proves that learning English is not about talent, it's about consistency and patience. If you're struggling with English, remember Lucas's story. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. The key is consistency. If you enjoyed this story, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one.